Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning. Welcome here today to number 16 Curie Avenue in Mulgrave. On behalf of both Ray White and also our vendors, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you here today. Marc Lum and his team, his entire team is here today, together with my fellow director, Peter Messia, and from Ray White Victoria, Matt Condon, is here just to keep an eye on things and make sure we're upholding the Ray White standard of auctioneering here this morning. Buyers, welcome to our public auction. I know it's been a much anticipated period of time leading up to today's auction, and I know that many of you are keen to secure a property this side of Christmas. It is only 2 weeks until Santa arrives, so your days and your weeks are becoming shorter by the day, but it is a wonderful opportunity, a home that you can move straight into and enjoy. And the vendors, they are requesting a deposit equaling 10% of the price that you bid and buy for today if you are the successful bidder, and they can provide a vacant possession settlement, the home, the improvements, in a period of 60 to 90 days from today's date. The auction today will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for your inspection before the start of today's auction. Those auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The auction rules prohibit false bids and prohibit major disruptions by bidders, and prohibit bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provide fines for this conduct. I'll indicate bidders on request, and the law permits vendor bids. The words I use to indicate I make a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are your bidding terms and conditions for this morning's auction. The words you want to listen out for on the market, because if you hear me say those words again, it means we've reached an acceptable price today. And from that point on, the highest bidder shall be today's purchaser. For any reason we don't get to that acceptable point today, it will be first that the property will be offered to our highest bidder this morning. So buyers, the encouragement as always is to bid confidently, to bid early, and to make sure that you are in that position of our highest bidder here today. The Ray White team are here, they're circulating through the crowd, and their intention is to make the pathway between now and to purchase a very smooth one for you here today, buyers. As I said in my introduction, it is an outstanding opportunity. The heart of Mulgrave here, buyers, all the amenities, both Albany Rise Primary, Wellington Secondary, Waverley Garden Shopping, they are all within easy reach for you. The East Link in one direction, Monash Freeway and University in the other, probably equal distance from Springvale and Glen Waverley railway stations, giving you access into the city by train. Buyers, the home itself, as you can see from the photography and the marketing and from the external presentation, it's pretty as a picture. It's ready to move in and enjoy. 2 separate living areas, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of off-street parking, I'm sure, for those that had an opportunity to look through the garage and storage area there. That certainly does add that extra bit of value for you, buyers. It's here to be sold today. Vendors, committed sellers here, buyers. Where do we see the opening bid? Offer to get us underway here, 16 Curie Avenue, here in Mulgrave. Ladies and gentlemen, where do we see opening bid? Offer to start, buyers. We're in your hands. Don't mind the offer to get us underway here today, buyers. Opening bidder offer to start.
900,000.
900, welcome there, the bid at 9 to start. We'll let that there. At $900,000 the bid, buyers. Let's go together in a $20,000 rise, and good luck with your bidding today, sir. 20 on top, what do we say now? At 900,000, 20. 920, welcome Ryan there. At 920 and 40 to call if you like. At 20 we've got 40 to bid, is it yes or no? At 20 we've got 40 in the rise here, or anywhere at all this morning, buyers. At 920 the bid at the back. At 920 against each and every one of you now. At 920 is the call, sir. You'll need to wait till you're 18, but then you can come along a bit. At 920 the call. At 920, but maybe you can tell Dad to raise his hand. At 920 the call. At 20 we're bid, need to see 40. Or better offer here today, buyers. At 920 we all done? Surely not. At 920,000, first time. At 920. Looking for a $20,000 rise anywhere now. At $920,000. Second time in the call at 920. Can we say 40, sir? 40 now. At 40 and 60, do we say Ryan straight back there? At 940's the call, is at 60 now in the rise. At 40 we're bid, can we say 60 on top? 2 in the competition at this stage, more welcome of course. 60 now, welcome back, and 80's your turn, or maybe straight to $1 million. At 60's the call, same chance buyers. At 960 we're bid there. At 60's the call. called two in the competition, buyers. Where do we see the next offer from here? At 960 against you now here. At 960 bids at the back and 60's the call. Can we say 80? At 960, yell out on this side, please. At 960, the offer there. At 960, buyers. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, north-south orientation. Great opportunity now. At 960's the call. Can we say 80?
Did you take a 10?
Not at this stage, sir. Come with me for 20 in the rise.
80.
80, got to be quick at 80 there in a million. Ryan or Sir, straight back now. At 980, welcome and good luck. 3 in the competition here. At 980, Ryan, can we tempt you again at a million? At 980 is the bid now. 80 is the call. At a million now. At 1 million, can we say 20, sir? At 1's the bid for 20 in the rise. What do you say? At 1 and against you, I haven't forgotten about you there. Yell out your bid. At $1 million, the call, can we say 20, Jack? At 1's the bid. Once the call, can we say 20 in the rise from here? 20 now. At $1,020,000, Ryan, 40, can we tempt you back on top? At $1,020,000, can we say 40? At 20's bid, can we say 40 now? At 20's bid, can we say 40? Just here on the left-hand side, 1020 is the bid. At $1,020,000. I'll take your 10 now and offer you the same courtesy here at 30 in the rise and 40, can we say now? At 30 we've got and 40 anywhere, if I know if that tempts new bidding now. At 30's the call, or stay strong in 20 if you like. At $1,030,000 across the road, we've had 3 all on this side. At $1,030,000 the bid now. Can we say 40 here, Jack? Sir, $1,030,000 is the bid. Gentleman in front, 40 now, $1,040,000. Back to at 50, Ryan there. At $1,040,000, can we say 50 in the rise? At 40's bid, can we say 50 now? $1,040,000. Another 10, 50 on top. At 50's bid, can we say 60, Jack now? $1,050,000 across the road.
Yeah, I think it might be there.
Are we all done in front? Yell out, Mark, if there's further bidding on this side, please. $1,050,000 across the road. Taking 10 at this stage. Once we get onto the market, I'll be able to take the lower bids, but I need to stay in 10s at this point. $1,050,000 and 60 now. Confident bidding, I should think so there. At 60's the call. At $1,060,000 and 70, Ryan, can we offer it again across the road? At $1,060,000, open to each and every one of you, of course, for a $10,000 rise. At $1,060,000, the bid on my left-hand side. $1,060,000, same chance, gentlemen, here for 10 if you like. Across the road, 60 we've got bid here. At $1,060,000, bidders and buyers, your opportunity to consider your next bid. Mark and I just going to walk inside and get an update from our vendors here this morning. I encourage you to consider that next offer. I'll rejoin you in just a couple of minutes. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. I've just confirmed our highest bid, which has been submitted to the vendors inside. Their decision, buyers, is to sell. We have reached that point where we are on the market here this morning. If you've been waiting for those words and that opportunity, it's here and it's now, buyers. To an opportunity to purchase, to put your search at an end here today, ladies and gentlemen. Going to give you plenty of time to get your bid in here this morning. Mark here to assist at $1,060,000. We'll reopen the bidding there at 60 and call 5, or better bid from here at 60 and call. Bidders and buyers, your opportunity now to purchase. Make no mistake, the home sells today. The highest bidder to whom and for how much we're about to determine now at $1,060,000. We've been waiting for those instructions. It is on the market and selling away now. At 60 is the call. Yell out if I can't see you or talk to the team. They're here to assist today, buyers. At $1,060,000. Here we go. 3 calls and away we go, and it sells today at $1,060,000. First time. 80. 80. Welcome. 80 to call. At $1,080,000 now. Happy to take that 5 or better bid to keep moving now. At 80 is the call. Welcome and good luck. At 80 is the bid there. At 1080 the call. At 80 is bid Jack. What do we say? Yes or no on top? At 1080 the calls. I said 10% deposit, 60 to 90 days. Flexible terms for you. 5. At 85. At 85, sir. What do you say? Do we call it 90? 90 now. At 90, at 5, at 95. 1.1. Good bid at $1,000,001. At $1,000,001. $1,000,001 the call now. 10. $1,000,001. 20. Straight back at 20 now. 30 40. Like 40. At $1,000,001. 50. 50. At $1,000,001. 70. $1,000,001. Do we go 80 or maybe straight to 1.2? $1,000,001.70 we've got. Where was this enthusiasm at the start? Come from nowhere. 5. 75. $1,000,001.75. $1,000,001.75 bidding here. 75's the call. What do we say? $1,000,001.75. Are we sure? Happy even in 1,000 if that helps. $1,000,001.75. You'll have 3 calls to get your bid in and 3 calls on. $1,000,001.75. Please yell out on this side if there's further bidding today. At $1,000,001.75, bidders and buyers have gone quite quickly through this section. All done behind Jack. At $1,000,001.75, thank you for your bidding there. In front the bid, Peter will yell it out if there's further interest. At 1.8, 80's the call now. Do we say another 5? 5, 85. We go 90 or straight to 1.2? 85's the bid. $1,000,001.85 here. Bidding away there, $1,000,001.85. Do we say 90 in the rise? Maybe the leapfrog bid to 1.2 is what we need. At $1,000,001.85. I think we're all done here. Highest bid here, waiting on instructions there. $1,000,001.85. The number now to be $1,000,001.85. There's room in the budget. Place your bid at $1,000,001.85. Round it up and away we go. Chance to have a wonderful photo with Mark next to the board and the sold sticker. That's what we all come to auctions for. Have a photo with Mark and the team at $1,000,001.85, and to buy real estate, of course, at $1,000,001.85. Can we see you back here? $1,086. $1,000,001.86. Get the next one ready, gentlemen. 90 now. Do we say 1? 1. 91. Quick bidding, that's the way to buy. 92. Do we go 93 or straight to 1.2? $1,000,001.92. 95 now. 96. 96. $1,000,001.96. Maybe first to 1.2 buys today. 1.2 strong bidding there at 2 the call. At $1,000,002, don't be intimidated, straight back to 2,000 or better bid if you like. At $1,000,002. 1,000. Yeah. 201. Are we sure? Happy to take a half if that helps. Test them out at $1,201 a half. Or better bid from here. Everyone else welcome, of course.
Another one.
3. 4. 2. 204.
5.
205. 205. 205. Even for a half. 250. 100 bucks. 50. All done. 205. 1,205,000. Thank you for your bidding there at 1,205,000. If you haven't yet bid and you're hoping to get your bid in as a last minute offer here today, you just need to make sure you do before the gavel strikes at contracts, as we can't accept late bids or offers. I know we've had some great spirited bidding here today, Mark, and the team bring another great result together here in Mulgrave, buyers at $1,205,000. Your three calls are here and now, and then we sell away at $1,205,000 is to call. Are we sure? Definitely out at $1,205,000 once at $1,205,000. Goes in your favour if there's no higher bid at $1,205,000. Second call now, buyers. Last opportunity. Oh, the third and final time at $1,205,000. We sell away. We are sold, and congratulations. Well purchased here today to our underbidders. There were 4 or 5 of you here today in the crowd. Thanks for attending our auction.